What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Wanted to talk about UFC 297. Just finished watching the main event for the middleweight title. It was Dricus Du Pleasis versus Sean Strickland. Hell of a fight. I loved it. It was action-packed. Uh, I wasn't disappointed. No, to tell you the truth, I don't think there were any real losers in that fight. Um, of course, the belt had to go to somebody. A winner had to be declared, but the fight was very close. It was competitive. I was very impressed by Sean Strickland, what he did, man. I thought that his defense was on point, especially in the early rounds. The way he check kicks, the way he lands that jab, a straight bullet jab that he lands. He has a weird style, he stands tall and stuff, but I think that he's a hell of a fighter. He has a hell of a chin too. Dricus, I didn't think much of Dricus. I thought that maybe like many other people have mentioned, he has this awkward, dirty style. It doesn't look pretty at times. He is heavy-handed, but the difference in this fight was that he used his takedown um, offense very well. He took down Strickland several times during the whole fight. He was pressuring. He kept pressuring, even though Strickland was landing some good stuff. Dricus stuck to the plan. He was landing body shots. There was this left kick that he kept throwing, landing in Strickland's face, and it was sneaky, and he kept advancing, pressuring, backing Strickland, you know, backing him up. It was an amazing performance by both fighters. But I agreed with it was a close fight, but I agree with the decision. I think Dricus Du Plessis deserved the win. He edged it. It was a very close fight, like I mentioned, very competitive. Um, they both did a lot of damage. Du Plessis had a lot of damage. His eye was, I think it was his left eye, was swollen shut. Later in the fight, though, he cut Strickland open, and he landed some good shots that have knocked out other competitors before, other fighters that have fought, Du Plessis. But Strickland was there. He was standing. He was taking those shots. He was returning. It was a back and forth war, the kind of championship fights that you dream about, and the build up to it, because these two didn't really get along at the beginning. There were words said. Strickland is a very outspoken, very controversial fighter. He calls it as it is. And then Du Plessis, mentioned a family thing, a personal thing of Strickland, and they had a fight in the last pay-per-view. They both, had a melee in the stands. It was crazy build up to this fight, so it was very anticipating. In comes, Canada. They fought in Montreal, and the build up was crazy. And let me address that a little bit. Strickland made the news, made the YouTube videos. YouTubers go crazy with the way he handled, you know, in a press conference. He, some reporters, some work reporters try to, lay traps, asking him questions that were really not fight game related, just political questions about gays and about rights, and then tweets that I thought Strickland put out in the before, the kind of stuff that is getting athletes canceled by this fucking cancel culture that we're putting up with nowadays. But I commend Strickland by the way he handled it, the way he, you know, he's so blatant, he's so outspoken, he's so truthful. He calls it as it is. He, you know, he just tells things with no remorse. He calls it as he sees it, and he handled that reporter well, and that, you know, that played a factor, because I wasn't much of a fan of Strickland before, but I like the way he handled that stuff. I think more athletes should be outspoken like this and should shut down the woke movement and woke reporters like this. You know, I think you know, wokeness is ruining a lot of stuff. They're ruining sports, they're ruining movies, they're ruining you know, TV shows, even comic books and shit. It's just, it's crazy, man. It's everywhere, and it starts, you know, it's time to push back. But back to the fight. It was a great fight. I love the main event. I agree with the winner, and I'm hoping that Du Plessis fights Khamzat Chimaev next. I think that's a hell of a fight. They should fight each other. I know a lot of people think that he should fight Adesanya, but I think there should be some fresh, you know, fresh meat in the middleweight. Give others a shot, and if Khamzat Chimaev is healthy again, he should get a shot. You know. Anyways, congratulations to Dricus Du Pleasis for his new championship, and I hope his championship run is good. I mean, he's a very classy guy. He handles well. He, you know, he looks like a good guy, a family guy, and he's a hell of a fighter, man. Strong, great takedowns, and he's gonna be a problem for a lot of opponents, I think, because he also has a chin. He has a ground game. He proved tonight that he has a cardio that goes along with it, so it's gonna be good stuff. And for Sean Strickland, the guy has star power. People love him, the way he speaks up, and he backs it up also. You know, all the shit he talks, he backs it up, and he's a hell of a fighter. And we'll see what's next for him. Maybe he gets to fight Khamzat Chimaev next. We don't know. That would be a great match too. Thanks, guys, for listening to me. Give me likes, dislikes. Let me know how you like this fight. And thanks for listening. I love MMA. Let's keep watching. Peace.